Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Last time we had discussed 10 multiple choice questions of this paper. Let me tell you the code and let me tell you which paper we are solving, and then we will go directly on question 11 of this paper. The code for this paper is 097011. May June 2025. It's biology paper and it's multiple choice. Cambridge IGCSE grading 9 to 1. I hope you are following this. Let's solve question number 11 now. Question number 11. The question says the graph shows the activity of three digestive enzymes at differing or different pH values. Which statement is correct? Enzymes X and Y are both active at pH 7 or at pH 4 or at pH 4, but enzymes are different here. Here X and Z and here Y and Z. And here Y and Z are active at pH 8. So which one is correct answer? Let's discuss these statements one by one. Enzyme X and Y are both active at pH 7. At pH 7, enzyme Y, if you take a corresponding line from here to here, enzyme Y is at peak, but enzyme X, pH 7, but enzyme X is essentially zero activity. This is pH 7, right? So due to this reason, this statement is wrong. Next statement. Enzymes X and Z are both active at pH 4. This statement is also wrong. Why? Because this is pH 4. If you see, this is pH scale. Got it? So at pH 4, enzyme X and Z are not active. Why? Because this is pH 4. If you take a corresponding line, you can see that enzyme Z has even not started working at pH 4. So this statement is also wrong. Next, enzymes Y and Z are both active at pH 4. So again, enzyme Y and Z. Enzyme Y is nowhere here. Enzyme Y is not, okay? Yani enzyme Y has just starting to become active. But enzyme Z started working after pH 4. So this statement is also wrong. Statement D is correct. Why? Because enzymes Y and Z are both active at pH 8. This is pH 8, and if you make a corresponding line upwards, you can see that both of these enzymes are working almost near to their optimum level. I hope you have got this answer and you have got how to find the answer to this question. Question number 12. This question is very easy question. This seems to be a table and a diagram, but it is a very basic concept of photosynthesis. Being an IGCSE student, if you don't know the concept of photosynthesis, then you need to revise your concepts with some good person or with a good resource like our channel. So a student drew a diagram to show the substances used and produced in photosynthesis in a leaf. 1 and 2 are used by leaf and 3 and 4 are produced by leaf. So very easy. You must know what does a leaf use and what does a leaf produce. Okay? Yes. A leaf uses carbon dioxide and a leaf never uses glucose. So A rules out. A leaf uses water and carbon dioxide. So this is correct. We are still working on 1 and 2. Let's see. Oxygen and water, no, never. Glucose and oxygen, no, never. A leaf always uses water and carbon dioxide. And what does it produce? It produces glucose and oxygen. That's why it is said that plants, they take inside carbon dioxide and they take out or breathe out what? Oxygen. Got it? So which is our correct answer? Our correct answer is B. This was a very basic and very easy question. I hope you have got it. Next is question number 13. Question number 13 says that there is a diagram that shows a cross section of part of leaf. The diagram is shown here. Dear students, it is a question that is related to structure of leaf. I request you that before solving these type of questions, please learn the structure of leaf carefully. Why? Because if you know the structure of leaf, you can easily solve this type of questions. Otherwise, you may not be able to solve it correctly. Why? Because these are the parts and you should know that which part is present here or here or here. For instance, this question is asking about these three labels. Another question may ask about this part or another part or any other part here or here. So to the reason structure of leaf is a big topic to learn for students of IGCSE. So if you want to talk about this or if you want to learn about this, please write in the comment section and I will make a detailed video based on this concept. But to solve this question, I'll just simply answer directly that what is the answer to this question. Label 1. Label 1 is, if I say label 1 is vascular bundle. Vascular bundle means xylem and phloem. Label 2 is palisade mesophyll and label 3 is spongy mesophyll. Why? Because I know the labeling and I know the parts of a leaf and I know the structure of leaf. That's why I was able to solve this question easily. So please go and learn the structure of leaf and then you will be able to solve this question correctly. Question number 14. Why is iron an important component of human diet? I won't discuss this question in more detail. Why? Because a student of grade 7 or even 8, okay, or any student must know that iron is important to make hemoglobin in human beings. So all of these options are wrong. Why? Because rickets is a condition caused by deficiency of vitamin D. Scurvy is a disease resulting from a lack of vitamin C, and strengthening teeth is something completely different, and that is done by calcium and phosphorus. So iron is important or needed to make hemoglobin. So correct option is A. So I am circling A. It's a very easy question to solve. Question number 15. A very easy question for those who have learned digestive system and who knows what parts are called esophagus, nasal cavity, small intestine, stomach. Those who know the label of or labeling or parts of digestive system, for them this question is just a blink of eye. The question is, where does digestion take place? So you must know what is digestion. So digestion is the process of removing undigested food from the body in the form of feces. So this process is taken by D. This process is taken through the anus. This part is known as anus, and D is our correct answer. So if you are not good at learning the names of the parts, then you may won't be able to solve this question. But I will highly recommend and suggest you to learn these parts carefully, because here the question is, where does digestion take place? In another paper, the question can be different. So dear students, the next question, question number 16, it is saying you that here is a diagram that shows 4 different types of teeth in the upper and lower jaws in a human mouth. I won't spend more time in this question because it is a complete topic that should be discussed in detail, that shows the inner structure of human mouth and shows that what type of teeth are present. The question is, which letters identify the types of teeth shown in the diagram correctly? For instance, Z. Is Z canine, or is Z incisor, or is Z molar, or is Z premolar? So the answer to this question is because W, these are incisors. X is referring to molar. Then Y is referring to premolar. And Z is referring to canine. Let me tell you the detail of these. Incisors. W, this points to the frontmost teeth, which are incisors used for cutting food. X points to the backmost larger teeth, which are the molars used for grinding food. You should know their functions. Y points to the teeth located between the canines and molars, which are the premolars. This is molar and these are canines. Z is canine. Both in between what are present? Premolars. Why? They are used for crushing. And grinding food. And the last one, Z points to the pointed teeth located between incisors and premolars. All right, they are used for tearing food. Dear students, next is question number 17. The question is saying, which row shows an enzyme with the correct site of production and products of digestion? Now there are different ways how can you solve this question. Some students who are smart enough, they just take the enzyme and they know different enzymes and their function. They already know the enzyme names and their function, like what thing do they digest. Or some students, they know the enzyme and they know where they are produced. So you can check either two of them and you can solve this question. So let's crack this question. First option is A, enzyme is amylase. This option is incorrect. Why? Because amylase breaks down starch, not amino acids. Option B is also incorrect because amylase is not produced in stomach. It is produced in salivary glands. Next option, C is also wrong answer. It is incorrect because protease is not produced in the salivary glands. and it breaks down proteins into amino acids. So both of these options are wrong. The last option, D, this is correct answer, because protease is produced in the stomach and it breaks down proteins into amino acids. I hope you have got how to find the answer to this question. Question number 18. The roots of a plant are cut off and the stem is placed in a beaker containing a liquid red stain. After a few hours, in which part of the plant stem will the red stain be visible? Whether it will be cuticle or phloem or style or xylem. Let me tell you, dear students, that xylem is the plant tissue responsible for transporting water and minerals, and liquid means water. It's a very easy question. So xylem is responsible for transporting water and minerals from the roots, okay, from the roots to the other part of the plant. Got it? So our correct option is D. Dear students, next is question 19. This question is a little tricky to solve. The question states, the diagram shows the blood vessels between lungs, heart, and kidneys in a human being. The arrows indicate the direction of blood flow. Which blood vessel is labeled correctly? The key word to solve this question is blood vessel. Please, you must not forget it. And also, you must not forget the arrows, the pointed arrows. So let's discuss 4 of these options one by one. Option A. Option A is not the correct label. It's incorrect because it carries deoxygenated blood from body to heart. Deoxygenated coronary artery. This vessel is the vena cava, and it carries deoxygenated blood from the body to heart. But here you can see it is taking it towards the lungs. Next is pulmonary artery. It carries deoxygenated blood from the heart to the lungs. You can see it is also labeled wrongly. Next, the renal vein. This is labeled correctly. It carries deoxygenated blood from the kidneys back towards the heart. Here the arrow is missing. Okay, so the correct option is renal vein. Question 20, and the last question of this video. The question says, which statements describe the difference between the composition of inspired air and expired air? Inspired air means that the air that we are taking in, and expired air means that we are taking or breathing out. All right, so let's read these statements. The percentage of carbon dioxide in inspired air is greater than in expired air. The percentage of carbon dioxide in inspired air. This is wrong because we take in oxygen more. The percentage of carbon dioxide in inspired air is less than in expired air. This is correct. And the percentage of oxygen in inspired air is greater than in expired air. This is also correct. And the last one, the percentage of oxygen in inspired air is less than in expired air. This is wrong. So according to this, 2 and 3 is correct, or C is our correct answer. That's all from this video. I hope you have understood how to find the answers and how can you excel in your biology multiple choice Cambridge paper. Thank you for watching and see you all in the next video where we will learn the remaining multiple choice questions of this paper. Stay connected if you are liking and learning something out of these videos, and please share it with those friends who are appearing in Cambridge IGCSE bio exams. Please mention in the comment section about your reviews, about your feedback, and I'll be responding you positively and every single time. See you all in the next video. Thank you for watching.